Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Suzuka for PRL, and the standings are still very close between the top three. And here in qualifying, you're going to set this banker. What's it going to be? Very close to pole position there. And oh no, Danny, our teammate, has disconnected, and that's absolutely horrific luck for her. First disconnection, I think, of the season, and well capable of beating the pole time. They're currently up at the top there. Rafa retires. Unbelievable, given that there's a rule against that, and he'll be getting a 30-second penalty to the end of his race time. But nevertheless, he takes pole position for Force India. We're beside him on the front row, and our rivals Murph and Dubsy are on the second row. Danny's going to have to start down the back on the rolling restart. She probably should have been on pole or front row at least. But that's bad luck for her and her championship aspirations. She's in fourth currently, by the way. Are starting to slip away just a little bit. Anyhow, off we go. We are on the option tyre, unlike WRL, and it's actually roles reversed because Rafa ahead is on the prime tyre. It's Murph behind, same top three as that race, at the start at least. And yeah, we're just going to follow Rafa at this stage and try and get by as soon as possible, because we have the tyre advantage and really should be making the most of that. As you can see, he's slightly struggling to go up the hill and sort of drifting a little bit wide at some of these corners on that hard compound tyre. We definitely have an advantage at this stage. It's just a matter of time as to when we can make this move. Very difficult track to make a move, actually. And I better pull out of that one. That was never going to work at Degner 2, but he's gone wide. We have a run. Mouth's very close as well, going to go to the left this time. Up the inside of the hairpin, a Kobayashi type move. A little bit deep, and there was some contact, but we are through. No one went off the track, and in fact Murph is through as well on Rafa. We set the fastest lap in order to get away, and we're indeed out of DRS straight away. Backing that up with another fastest lap, extending our lead to around 2.5 seconds over the Kiwi. And later in the stint another one, and we're up to about 5 seconds so far. So this is going quite well, especially as Rafa has a time penalty to become possibly a second Japanese Grand Prix win in PRL. After the first 9 laps, we're in for our first pit stop. We're going to put on the prime tyre for the next 9 laps. We emerged in 5th position behind Dubsy, only a couple of seconds up the road, and we caught him at the end of that lap. So we're a full pit stop up on our row in the championship. Someone's going to the pits there, 2 people in fact. This is great news for us. We're up to P3 now, Murph's pitted as well. We're going to get the run around the outside. Had it been earlier in the season, we may have had contact there, but we've both seemed to have managed to get through there very cleanly. No contact at all. We're still side by side, but the newer tyres give us the advantage, and we take second position away from Dubsy. Nice little battle there. Rafa's in the pits, and we're going to take the lead back at the end of lap 11. So he's gone quite long on those prime tyres. He's probably going to go for 8 lap stints on options. And here we see him on the options, having caught us already. And we're not even going to put up a fight at all, because we know he has 30 seconds of penalties. And we know that he may be a little bit angry with that situation, so better not to risk any collisions. And try and let him get 30 seconds ahead of the next car, which would be fantastic for our championship if he could still come second in front of Murph. He's crossed the line there. We're going to be well within 30 seconds and take victory here. That is the 3rd race we've won this season, but actually none of them, amazingly, have I crossed the line first. Penalties for Dubsy in Malaysia, Stalin in Hungary, and here in Japan for Rafa. So I've been Jacko, and I'll see you for the Russian Grand Prix.